you think about the world 21 years ago and you think about an organization like Jasmine emerging, during that time, at that time in Jacksonville, NCCJ was really the only organization that was addressing issues of equality, justice, those kinds of things. And they made a deliberate decision that LGBT issues were not going to be part of their agenda. The decision was made, it made sense for them, I think, at the time, and it made sense to people that were involved with that organization, but it really meant that no one was really carrying that banner or addressing that need. So in comes Cindy Watson, who is an impossible person to say no to. She's probably the most tenacious person that I've ever met, and she decided that she would start this organization and she would really address the needs of a population of people that really had no voice.
I just felt kind of alone because I only knew like 2 other people that were gay that I actually grew up with, and then we were like the only 3 that we all hung around with each other. So seeing like a whole flock of gays in one group together, it was just so relieving.
Jasmine's empowered me to be able to be more vocal and to speak out by basically having one-on-one conversations with me and listening to me. They listened to my story first, and then they told me the things that were powerful about my story. They gave me the tools that I needed to be able to speak out.
Jasmine is doing something that not many organizations or even people know how important it is to do, and that's giving a voice to the authentic experience of young people, and particularly marginalized young people. Just knowing Jasmine is there brings some hope, brings some healing.
And Jasmine got me to be open with people. I was terrified of people. That's why I was so defensive. So, that really got me to the approach where I can, speak to people. I don't know why I was scared of people, but I was scared of people for a while. And Jasmine just really opened me up.
For me, that Jasmine was everything. They gave me the resources. They gave me the information. They gave me the social contacts and the confidence. There were nothing else in town that I would know about. And to be able to walk into that thinking that this place was a GBLT desert, and then to find out that it's a GBLT oasis was amazing.
Jasmine, I think, is the organization in Jacksonville that focuses on a particularly high-risk group. Kids who are routinely bullied, who don't get a lot of support in so many ways, and the saddest part is that many of them don't get support at home. I think GSAs are important. I think any club that brings students together to talk about real challenges that they experience at school or wherever is important, and that's a function of GSAs. And it's for allies. The name is Gay Straight Alliance.
I fought for 4 years to get a GSA, and then my senior year is when the GSA finally came about. I met Jardine Lake. She was the GSA coordinator at that time period and one of Jasmine's staff as well.
The real value proposition of Jasmine is that it fits a unique need. It doesn't duplicate anything that's already there, and it is a proven, time-tested model for how to do this work in Jacksonville.
If Jasmine really did not exist, I can only speak for myself. I wouldn't know what I would do without Jasmine, because Jasmine holds so much. It has so many resources that us young gay kids need, that without Jasmine, we wouldn't be nothing. We wouldn't know what HIV was. We never knew what AIDS were. We never knew how to take care of ourselves by being young and being gay. We'd just be lost without Jasmine.
They helped me mold my voice and mold me into an activist and an advocate for the things that I've experienced in my life. Not just with HIV, but with a whole lot of other things too.
There's a lot of stigma around HIV, and there's a lot of not appreciating young people's capacity to understand their lives, their bodies, and their identities. And Jasmine doesn't do that. Jasmine does the opposite. It appreciates that each individual young person has the capacity to understand their needs, to understand their bodies, and to understand some of the consequences of their behaviors.
There are a lot of people in the country, gay, straight, old, young, that think HIV/AIDS is over. And part of the role, I think, of Jasmine and the health department and other community organizations is to say, it's back.
I'm a very strong advocate of a designated, intentional space for people to deal with their reality and come together with other people who share the same reality. Kids feel very disenfranchised, everybody wants to connect with something.
Jasmine empowered me by basically just having a space just for me to be myself. I feel like I can just conquer the whole world with the confidence that I have. I mean, I have enough to share with people.
They give me a welcoming environment. They always treat me like I am loved and cared and wanted to be here, that this is my spot where I'm supposed to be.
Thank you for sponsoring our LGBT youth. Thank you for giving me a chance.
I just want to thank Jasmine's for being a very good sponsor and molded me into the person that I am today. You can help end HIV epidemic really soon, as all we need is some type of contribution, donation, help of any kind to Jasmine House. Why not? Save the youth.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. These kids need you. Every single one of you in this room is important. Every single one of you in this room can do something.
I just want to say thank you to everybody in the Jasmine staff and all to the supporters and everybody who just basically just comes out just to support and just to be a part of the cause that we're trying to fight for.
I wanted to thank everyone for being here today and for your support of Jasmine over the past 2 decades. And I want to say that there's still a lot of work to do, and I hope you'll continue to invest in this organization that's proven to be an excellent investment for all of us, and we need your support to continue doing it. Thank you.
If there was no Jasmine, I don't think a lot of kids that come here would have a home. Most of them have a house to go back to, but there's no real home like Jasmine. It's a space where I'm able to feel safe, where other youth are able to feel safe and meet people that are like us and share our experiences. So if it wasn't here, we wouldn't have the great support system to help us through whatever we're going through.